There are certain personality traits that people commit to when it is easy, but never when it is difficult for them. One of these characteristics is kindness. People want to pretend that they are kind when it is easy, such as if a person asks you to drop them off somewhere that is on the way to your house. Without a second thought, that person would say yes, because now that person is seen as a kind person who is owed something for that favor he did. But if the same person asked him to go out of the way, no doubt there would be pushback or complaining. This is because in this situation, it is difficult to be kind. One man never wavered from his personality or his actions, and that was Avraham. As you know, each forefather was known for a certain characteristic that defines him as a person. Yitzchak's was bravery, for his actions at the Akedah. Yaakov was known for his honor and glory, and finally Avraham was known for his kindness and generosity. The main story of Avram's kindness is in Parshat Vayera, Parak 18. In the book of Genesis, in Bereshit, at the very old age of 99, Avram circumcised himself because God asked him to. It put him in near paralyzing amount of pain. He was unable to move for days without feeling excruciating pain. The very same day of his circumcision, 3 random strange men walked by Avram, and Avram invited them in as guests and gave them food and drink. He entertained the 3 men who were strangers to Avram. Avram did not owe them anything, nor did he expect anything in return. It was extremely difficult and uncomfortable for him physically, but he did it anyway, without expecting anything. This is extremely important because in today's world, expectations are everything. When anyone does anything, they expect something in return. Very few people do things without expecting anything in return for their actions. As a human race, we must come together and learn from Avram and do good, because it is good to do good for others, not because it can benefit ourselves in the future, but so we can help other people raise them up. That is the main lesson Avram was trying to teach us, that a true act of kindness is doing something that does not only benefit you, but can actually put you in harm's way for the benefit of others. This lesson has been passed down for generations, and there are some incredible examples in the modern day. During the 1940s, there was a great tragedy that took place. It is known today as the Holocaust. During this time, German forces, with all of their power, targeted certain groups of people and left others alone. Some of the people who were left alone and were not being massacred decided to risk everything to help the people who were going to be murdered by the Nazis. These people are called righteous Gentiles. There are hundreds of stories of people sticking their necks out into harm's way when there was absolutely no reason to for themselves. There is nothing kinder than this. The story that jumps out to me most is the story of the Warsaw Zoo. The owners of the Warsaw Zoo were not Jews and were completely out of harm's way. They lived near the Warsaw Ghetto, which housed thousands of Jews against their will and imprisoned them. The owners of the zoo decided to smuggle Jews out of the ghetto and shelter them in the zoo, right under the German noses. If they were caught, everyone they cared about would be murdered for treason. They did it anyway and risked their own lives.